Amidst the COVID-19 pandemic, an estimated 16.7 million Americans filed for unemployment in a span of 3 weeks. One group affected by this is college seniors with internships that have been fired. There are currently over 100 companies globally that are not hiring and firing interns, including Delta, Urban Outfitters, and the Mayo Clinic. In a recent report, employment marketplace ZipRecruiter reported a 31% decrease in open internships advertised. Several students at the King's College are among the hundreds affected by these internship losses.
I was hired at UBS Financial back in May 2019.
So I was working for the law offices of Lord Liebfried. I started there in January of 2019. And then also I picked up a second internship this past semester at the Department of Probation Management Analysis and Planning Division. I wasn't let go at the start. I thought I'd be going back to the city after spring break, and then that did not happen. It wasn't a big conversation like we're letting you go. It was sort of like a, whoa, this just happened, and, see you later, like.
My last day was March 12th, and then they fired all interns, but I couldn't really come back, like March 17th. Immediate fired, because of the clients that they're working for, it's all confidential, and I don't have clearance as an intern to have that stuff on my personal laptop.
For immigration specifically, it's one of the few legal systems that's still entirely paper-based. We need to make copies of clients' passports, so there isn't much of a way that you can do that stuff online.
Probably, I just think it's hard for many reasons, but I don't know, I'm thankful I had a lot of time there. I'm glad I just didn't start this semester January, and I'm glad I had last semester too.
With the immigration office, it kind of stinks to not, be able to like finish it out with your mentor, your professional mentor, and, kind of get that feedback from like, okay, out of all the time you've known me, what do you see?
No, I think it's going to be pretty difficult for a lot of the class of 2020. And for most companies, I've had a couple phone calls with like connections that I've made over the years, and most companies are pushing off the hiring phase until the third quarter. So I think like a lot of grads will be kind of up in the air, but the third quarter is like July to September. So I think now it's just going to be like a longer waiting process than I would have hoped for.
Am I going to be able to get hired in this professional career this professional, atmosphere that I've been working towards? But since everyone's being squeezed out, it's just gotten more competitive, so.
It's like little things that I've learned, I think. I know how I handle my personal life in a crisis. I've had the opportunity to talk to people who I never would have talked to, whether that's through me reaching out on LinkedIn or just going on LinkedIn. And there's a lot of people who've been saying they're opening up to talking to class of 2020 grads because they know kind of what we're going through. So it's been nice to talk to just people from all different industries, and who knows, maybe I'll be able to use those connections in the future once everything opens back up again. But and have more time with my family.
It's going to be okay. Like you will live. Like things happen. Life is crazy and hard, and I know that sounds really trite, but it really is going to be okay. Like your entire career is riding much more on your attitude than it is on this internship. And it's riding much more on your grit and your character than it is on, this tiny little 4 to 5 month experience.